Where do you meet high quality women? Sharp King coming at you with another episode from ChooseYourRelationships.com, author of Boss Life Secrets, which can be found on Amazon.com. So yeah, this is a question that was brought to my attention. Where do you meet high quality women at? And before I get into that, if this is your first time here, and if you like this video, like, subscribe, click the little bell below. That way when I come online or upload new content, you won't miss out. You get notified, you get the alerts from YouTube. Hopefully, you get the alerts from YouTube. Now, so if you've been following me for a while, you know that I talk about the places that you shouldn't meet women. Certain places, the quality of women is going to be not so good. And those places I've consistently been saying over the past couple of years: churches, nightclubs, or any place with a dance floor, basically. And those hole in the wall bars where women frequently go there, they're regulars. It's just not the quality of women, and especially the churches. See, now people say, "Well, come on, man. You want to go to the church, and you want to meet someone that y'all on the same page. Y'all not on the same page. Everybody's not in that church for the same reason. There's a lot of people that's in that church that are broken. The church is just a last resort. They at rock bottom. They going through something. But everybody's not. So you're not going to be on the same page if you meet a woman in the church. No. I grew up in the church, so I know what I'm talking about. I grew up in the church. I used to go to church almost every Sunday growing up until I was about 17 when I got my driving license, and that's how I kind of started getting out of that church. So I know what I'm talking about. And when I was growing up, I learned that some of these people are just as worse. Majority of these people in the church are just as worse as some of the people that's on the street. So that's why I say, hey, don't meet anybody in that church. I'm not saying there's not good people in the church, but they're usually taken. They're usually married. There's not a lot of good single people that go to church. They're usually taken, they're married, they're not even looking for anybody in most cases. Now, some people will say, hey man, it's easy smash in the church. Of course it's easy. I just told you that most of the people are broken. So of course it's going to be easy. Just like the clubs is easy. The clubs is easy because the women are horny. And they're looking to have a good time. And they're looking to get away from their normal life. The job, the stresses of raising kids, not having enough money. And so people want to get out of their mind. So they'll go to the club and drink and get high. And do whatever they do to have a good time. Quality women are not going to frequently go to that club. They're just not going to do it because they're just not living. They don't want to live like that. They're not on that. I'm not saying you can't meet a good woman at the club. Some of them might be there for maybe somebody's birthday or some special occasion. Who knows? But they're not there because they really want to be there. They're there because they're supporting their friend. but the quality of women is very low. Plus, at the clubs, it's loud music, and women are not very open to you approaching them. By the time you approach a woman at the club, especially if it's after 1 o'clock, everybody's drinking, about drunk. She's been approached so many times. She probably been approached 20, 30 times by the time you approach her. And she ain't trying to hear nothing you got to say. Plus, she's probably drinking or she's high. So do you really want to? That's not really easy. And the club is not easy. Now you're much better off going to the bookstore. The bookstore is one of my favorite places. Barnes and Noble. Or any bookstore. Women there are reading. Women that read, that tends to, especially depending on what they're reading. Especially if they're reading some type of personal development book or something like that. Something that empowers them, finances, something like that. Those women tend to, they're looking to get better, looking to empower themselves. So that says a lot. And and we can talk about that. More likely, I'll be able to talk about what's in the book she's reading. Because I've read so many books, more than likely I'll be able to talk about it. And that usually gives me something to talk about, start a conversation about. So bookstores is a good place to go. And conferences. Conferences is a good place because if you go to conferences, most people are there for the same thing. Wherever they new or been around for a while, they're there because they're trying to learn. They're trying to do something different. Or they're trying to get better. Or they're trying to network with people. So you already have some things in common off top. And you don't even know this person. And you know they have something in common because y'all at the conference together. Y'all paid your money, traveled, unless you're local. But in most cases, the conferences are not full with local people. Most of these people traveled from somewhere. Got on a plane and drove 6, 12 hours or whatever. So that takes a certain level of dedication and commitment. Because people get these tickets in advance. So y'all can, there's a certain type of person that's going to do that. Buy that ticket for the conference, then buy the plane ticket, get the hotel. There's a certain type of person that would do that. Average people don't do that. So they have something in common, there's a different crowd, that go to conferences. And then I would say the hotels. A lot of these hotels have, at least the 5-star hotels and above, have bars and restaurants. And a lot of people are in and out, traveling, or maybe it's a conference hotel. A lot of hotels like the Hyatt, the Marriott, they have conferences in these hotels. And I've met a lot of people in these hotels, whether it's at the bar or at the conference. And a lot of women that are at the hotel bar, usually by themselves, and they're open to being approached. Because, they, like I said, they're traveling, they usually by themselves, not really doing anything. They would like to do something while they're in town. So if you approach them and you hit it off, hey man, she might invite you upstairs to her hotel room. Y'all might hang out on the town. Especially if you know the area better than she does. Most of these people that coming out of town, they don't know the landscape or the city. So if you can show her around town and show her a good time, hey man, she might invite you upstairs and let the magic begin. You might get down and dirty. And this is these women tend to be very career oriented, um, high quality women. You know, they're very focused on doing whatever they do as far as their jobs come into play and everything. So hey, you just never know where things can go, you know. But you know, I try to stay away from places like the clubs, the churches, any place with a dance floor, and them hole in the wall bars where it's like women there every Sunday, every week they're there, every Friday, every Sunday they're there to watch football, or basketball, or something like that. They know it. Everybody knows them too. The bartender knows them. The owner knows them. The guy at the door, security knows them. You don't want to be spending time around women that's like that at these spots. You know, you just don't. You just don't, man. And I would say some grocery stores too, like Whole Foods or shopping malls, shopping malls, grocery stores, shopping malls. You know, there's different crowd in these places. If you compare the shopping malls to the nightclubs, it's a completely different crowd. Completely different crowd. If you compare the hotel lounge or the hotel bars to the nightclub, that's like night and day. It's like night and day. It's like completely different caliber of women. If you compare, I'll go extreme now. The nightclub, no, the church, to the conference, it's no comparison. The people at the church have a scarcity mentality. The people at the conferences, they have hope. They take risks. They have a certain level of commitment. The people in the church, they have a scarcity mentality. Most of these people are lost and broken. You see, I hope you understand where I'm coming from with this. You know. But hey, always keep in mind the better you can become as a man, the better quality of women you're going to have the possibility of meeting. Always keep that in mind. Because if you're not a quality person, and if you meet a quality woman, you're going to find a way to blow it. Self-sabotage. You can't fake it till you make it. But it don't work like that. That doesn't last very long. Eventually you get exposed and game's over. So hey, if you like this video, like, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, click the little bell below, that way when I come online, and you won't miss out on all the fun, and you get to ask any questions that you want when I go live. So hey, until the next video, I'm out. Peace.